Good day everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Ryan Lang, MVP. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to add value to your relationship. Every relationship has its ups and downs. Whether family, husband and wife, work, friends, every relationship has its ups and downs. There are times in your life you have friends that don't talk to you because you do not do whatever they want you to do. You have to watch out for your friends. Be mindful of the relationships you're making. You have to be an individual in whatever you're doing. Likewise, when you are married, it's the same thing. You have to be able to communicate. For the first little while when you get married, the hardest part is just to mend your characters together. You're going to have yeses and no and I don't care. And that's where you got to build a thick skin and just do whatever it is you need to do to make sure your relationship goes smoothly. Now, the Bible tells us, woman, be submissive unto your husband. The Bible tells us, husband, treat your wife like how you love your wife, actually, like how you love the church. And that is very important. Easier said than done because the flesh is weak and it's so hard to keep a relationship going. It takes work. What are you doing to keep your marriage going? It is definitely 2020. We're in the month of June and Father's Day is tomorrow, and just the whole thing that's going on has put a lot of strain on relationship. In the coming months, things definitely are going to get harder once the price of fuel goes up. It just determines a lot of things. And people that are rolling out there in the world have to work on their relationship. After being home for so long with your immediate families and your immediate friends, you know who is really your friend. There are people that never called you through this whole pandemic. Now, you can't question them. Did you pick up the phone and call them? A relationship goes both ways. There's no handout in a relationship. It takes two hands to work on a relationship. So sisters and brothers, if you don't talk to each other, try and iron that out. You don't want to be the one going to a funeral crying at that person's funeral saying, oh, I should have, worked it out, and you're going to have that guilty conscience. A lot of people are very stubborn and hard-headed. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You are very stubborn and hard-headed in your ways. It doesn't matter what a brethren or a sister has done to you. You have to work that out. How do we want God to forgive us when we don't forgive others? Forgive your brother, forgive your sister. Doesn't matter. They steal from you, they betray you, just forgive them. Yet though, you have to hold them accountable. That doesn't mean you get slapped on the right cheek and you turn the left. Like, only God can do that. We are weak. Man, very weak. And the flesh is weak. And it's through sin why we don't have great relationship. Yeah, if you have sin in your life, there's no way you'll have a great relationship. And if you have a bad relationship in your family, it's going to be hard for you to mend other relationship because it rolls over. It's like bad luck times many. Now, this is a very tough subject, and I'm thinking more and more how to make great relationship. One of the ways is just making a great relationship with the Lord to begin with. If you're good with God, your heart is free, your mind is free, your soul is free, your spirit is free, and no one can come against you once you're with the Lord. Once you allow the Holy Spirit to work through you, then all things are possible. It doesn't matter what bad you did. Look at Samson. He did all his bad things, and then God gave him back the energy to rip the wall down. And in the end, he said Jesus is Lord. Look at the 12 disciples. They all denied God. And guess what? In the end, they all died for God. There was only one disciple that did not die because God used him to write the book of Revelation. And God can use anyone, anything in this world. to do whatever you want. So, with God's speed, work on your relationship with God first. And then everything, whether a brethren, a sister, somebody you don't even like, they'll come in handy. In the world, it says to keep your enemy closer and your family further away. That could be true. Everybody serves a purpose. It doesn't matter who they are. Try and use what you have first with God, and then everything will fall in place. It takes work. Everybody wants a handout, and their attitude sucks. So make sure you get your relationship perfect with the Lord. Work on it consistently. Yeah, it takes work. And when you're good with the Lord, He will reveal stuff to you. I've seen so much situation where the Lord has just put a hand in. And if it's off our own will, we will never survive because we are wicked. The flesh is weak. So we need God. And when we are one with God, God will work through us, for us, and with us. So I make these videos to just let you know, put God first in your life. And that is the best way to make sure your house is at peace, your heart is at peace, and that conscience that you think that's turned off and turned on hate will be turned on because you're at peace. If you're not at peace, your heart will burn. And stress of life, stress of guilt, stress of shame will consume you. And we know stress, next to the C virus, is the ultimate way to go. Now, this is not a kick bucket moment. This is definitely a motivating moment. And in the future, I will definitely be around to see you. I look forward to the holidays that are coming up other than Father's Day. We got Christmas Day, we got a whole bunch of other holidays. And, we still here. If you're going through something, try and work on your relationship with God, with your family. Pray and leave it to Him, and He will lift you up. He will use you. He will use somebody in your family to work with you as well. He'll put people in your way. Even when you can't see it, even when you're down, it doesn't matter what trouble you're in. You don't have to go to jail to find out who the Lord is. You don't have to lose a loved one to find out who the Lord is. You don't have to lose your job to find out who the Lord is. You don't have to go homeless to find out who the Lord is. You don't have to lose your kids, lose your husband, lose your wife to find out who the Lord is. Make sure you know who He is before all of that. So I urge anybody on my channel, if you're going through something with a brethren or a sister or a family member, just pick up the phone, iron it out. Because it takes a bigger man to lead. And God installed leadership in each one of us. And we never stop learning. So if you think you're too big to learn, or you're too big to grow, or you're not getting the help you need, seek help. A lot of people aren't there. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and in every other way, they're not there yet. Even those that are there still need help. You and I can always sharpen up on more. And these are things that I consistently work on. Just sharpening up on things. Learning more, growing more, becoming more, trying new things. Don't be afraid. The Bible tells us not to fear things of this world. Now, why do wicked live so long? As I said in my previous video, they work very efficiently. So, you have to work very efficiently in your good deeds. And the Lord will allow you to do things when needed. Now, our God is an almighty, powerful God. And He does not allow you to go through things that you cannot handle. So remember, you're not out here alone. Ask God to let somebody in your life, whether it be a counselor, whether it be a mentor. And there are things you can always add more to. Who's the greatest mentor? If you're good with God, He will bring everything to you. It doesn't matter. And also, you have to put your work in. It's not just lean it all on the Lord. You lean it on Him, and He allows you to do what you're supposed to. And you have to put in your work as well. You can't just lean everything on God and just say, oh God, I'm going to lay back and you're going to do all the work and I'm going to get paid. Life is not like that. You're going to do everything to make sure you get paid. Spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is Ryan Lang. If you like my videos, do remember to share, press the bell so you can get notified for my future videos. Thanks for watching.